Have you gotten boyhood or anything like that? Have you gotten in trouble over your high school career? I don't even know this.
I have not gotten boiled.
Really? You haven't gotten trouble?
Well, I guess, okay. I mean, there was a close call, kind of, not really. Same with paper airplane. Some editor thought we were like littering or something, but we would like clearly go down and like pick up the airplane before we do it again. A bunch of like the administrators showed up at like the exact time.
Yeah, I know, that was
we literally picked it up too.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
I've gotten boiled twice. First time was because I parked in front of the blue line, and I didn't know that was a thing at the case. It was like the second or third week of school. My first week parking.
Okay.
He was like, ring ring, come down. And I was like, uh-oh. And he's like, okay, so I'm sorry to inform you that you parked in front of the blue line. I gotta give you some sort of consequence. So we either, because it's Friday, I'm trying to be nice. So you either get one ESS or a week of LOP. And at that time, I thought ESS stood for external school suspension.
What is ESS?
Evening supervised study. It's a detention. It's like an hour and a half you stay after school one day. That's not that bad.
Yeah.
But I was like external school suspension. Like my parents can't find out about it. So I just took the LOP for a week. And then after that, I also got boiled because I technically cut Mr. DeWeeze's class. So I emailed him saying I was gonna go to the job fair, and this guy apparently said, no, you can't go, and I didn't check. And then this guy said he cut my class and sent an email to Boyle, and I just told Boyle like, oh, like I just thought like everyone could go, but apparently Mr. DeWeeze just didn't want me to go. So I didn't check again, and he was like, okay, I'll let you off. This is like your first time down here for this reason, so I'll let you off with a warning. So that's it.
Okay, guys.
What chill?
Dang, you have experience down there.
Oh yeah, I have. So one time, me and Denny got pissed over something. I was playing Derek in Smash, and Denny tased me, and I tased him back, and then he punched me, and I punched him back. And it was just, we got into a fist fight, and then Dr. Boyle came down, and then we got in trouble. Got called to his office, and then we said we were friends, and it was a joke, and he didn't believe us. We got called to Dr. Cernzak's office, and then at least we like missed half the first period, but then we clarified everything up.
You didn't get any other repercussions though? Okay, that's good. So funny.
Back in 10th grade, I skipped the whole week.
Okay, so you deserve it. Okay.
So I kind of made the no taking late test days.
That was you.
Yeah, that was me.
Alright.
I was skipping every test period. That was me who made it.
Thank you for that, Daddy. I really appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, I'm a frequent visitor of the Boyle's office, especially this year, or the past year, I guess. Yeah, I came in late a lot, so I got boiled for that. I actually had to serve like a after-school detention because of that.
Really?
Yeah, because you're being late. And then I cut like a few classes, and yeah, LOP'd. I think I was LOP'd for like probably like 2 months straight, honestly, almost. And I mean, I don't really care, to be honest. I just played on my phone in study hall. But yeah.
I got boiled once this year because I accidentally skipped class because I thought you dropped it and you have to get it.
I'm pretty sure you don't.
No, you have to like.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
Any other time you got in trouble?
Oh no.
There was this one time I was sick when I got a loss of privileges, so I didn't show up to any of my study halls. And then Boyle called me up, like in the middle of trainer's class, I think. It was in the middle of some class, and like the teacher was like, to Boyle, and everyone's like, ooh. And then Boyle was like, so where were you doing this? I was like, I was sick. And he was like, alright, just come another day. So like, it wasn't that bad. I don't know. Oh, wait. I got called down to the 10th grade principal's office one time. I think someone got in trouble. Oh my God, I remember. You know Declan Bridle? He ordered these custom fortune cookies, right? And them being custom, you can put anything you want. So with great power comes a lot of misuse of that power. And so he put a lot of bad things that I can't say.
Wait,
but they were bad enough that like they got found and he got called down to the principal's office. And so then I was asked like, do I know about these? And I was just like, no, I don't really like, I feel like I've heard of them. Like I saw them with fortune cookies, but I don't know like what's in them, you know? So I started to lie, but like not really, you know?
That's crazy. What was he thinking though?
It was really funny. He was handing them out to his friends. They were like, oh my God, one of them was really bad. It was like, I wish Mr. Brown like and then like a bunch of like inappropriate stuff. Like, dude, he was like filling those fortune paper like the fortunes with like huge text. It was hilarious.
Never got in trouble in high school.
Really? Clean slate.
Yeah.
Really? Never got in trouble? I even once got.
I've never been late in my life until senior year. I was only late.
Really?
Once.
That's crazy.
Yes, I have.
Oh.
Mr. Palmer in sophomore year.
You can choose to explain it if you want.
Okay, Mr. Palmer in sophomore year. So basically, he had like this thing where he had to rehearse. He said the previous night something he strongly insinuated was the prompt, right? Like he was like, so don't be surprised if you get this exact thing on tomorrow. And then I went home and I workshopped it, right? And I went in and said it, and then he was like, this is too perfect, Christian. You're gonna have to. I tried explaining it, and then he was like, if you want to talk back to me, then we can have detention. And then I got detention off that, which is really sped. And then it escalated even further. But that was my fault because in class I like poked him. Like it was like during class and like someone got a question right and I was like, damn bro, they must be cheating. and then he was like, Christian, you're seeing me like I deserved that one. But I it's a great hook. But no, but I was it's because I was so like pissed at him. Like he's like I was trying to explain that I was prepared.
I don't think I got in trouble at Stoga. I got in trouble in middle school once.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should I tell that one?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Yeah. So back when we thought Joe liked Becky, because he definitely did. It was at the lunch table, and it was really stupid. I was like, oh, hey, I'm gonna go tell Becky that you like her. Obviously, I'm not gonna do that. It's like how kids do. Like, I'm gonna tell her. Yeah. So I got up and I was gonna ask one of the Asian girls like some math question. Like, but I was like, yeah, I'm Joe. I'm gonna go tell Becky. And so I walk up towards the front where all the counselors are, like, and Mr. Ensack was. And Joe followed me and he tried to pull me back by my laptop case, but I was off balance, so I just fell completely on my back after she pulled me, and we both got sent to the office. Yeah.
Oh, the balance. Just fell.
I really just fell right on my back. And Joe was gonna get in trouble, but then Joe was like, oh, but he was gonna tell my girl, like this girl that I liked. So I got in trouble too, because I'm like, oh, it's my fault as well.
Was there any repercussions, like anything?
No, we just had to sit in the office for recess activity. But like we explained that we're friends, like it was an accident, and so then like the principal was like, oh, or someone was like, oh, it's okay.
Okay.
So we didn't get in trouble.
It's so explained.
Never.
Really? Yeah. Never.
No.
Clean slate.
Nope.
Okay. Fair enough. What clubs or activities were you a part of? Were there any notable ones during your time? Sorry, describe it.
Physics club was always fun. Physics club number one.
Of course.
I was part of physics club, I just never came because I never ride.
Physics club. See, this club, it might be the best clubs I've ever joined. It really changed up my life.
Physics club was a good experience. Yeah, great experience actually.
Well, there's a certain amazing club that I went to that was very active every single week.
Yeah.
And we almost won a Nobel Prize for the amount of work we did.
Most notable, like first that comes to mind, physics club. Physics club was probably the pinnacle of my existence. It was an amazing experience. I loved going to see Doc every week playing Smash. Not every week, sorry. Like once a month, once a year.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I was leadership in physics club, very organized and responsible group of people. It was always just like a hangout time, but it was still fun. A bunch of scuffed labs, but that's what made it nice. We worked it out, and then we made labs and stuff. Every Monday night, we made our meeting plans, and we would do it on Thursday. That's pretty much it. I played squash, wasn't on the team, but it's not like a school club, but still saw some good stuff. Yeah.
Bethesda Project Club, and then DECA, and then other years I was part of other clubs. Like, those are the main clubs I did this year, but other years I did Investment Club. I dabbled in Science Olympiad. They were too racist and didn't put me on any team, so I quit. Sophomore years I showed up for 3 meetings, didn't get put on a team, I was like, I'm done.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
I was like, I'm not showing up no more. I didn't know. I think I competed at one in Conestoga, but then after that, they didn't sign me up for another 6. So I'm done. I'm not doing anything else. I did a decent amount of clubs and stuff, but like the ones I spent the most time on were definitely Physics Club, DECA, Bethesda Project Club.
Any experience with like a certain activity or club that you want to like talk about?
See, I love Physics Club.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Working with my friends in physics was very fun. We got to do labs and stuff, and every meeting was a goof off session, which was the best part about it. We got 3 people playing League while talking about the next meeting agenda, and the other 2 who would sometimes show up, sometimes wouldn't. Usually wouldn't show up.
Yeah, I wonder.
But it was a fun time.
Are there any activities that you engage in during school outside of class?
Oh, I went to one single meeting this year.
Okay.
But I was part of the physics club. I was not part of the horticulture club, but I did run the stand for Calvin Lai for horticulture club. I was not part of the Asian American club, but I kind of advertised for Justin Chow. I did stand for the physics club.
Oh
So,
yeah, you did, yeah.
I was also not part of the computer for science club, but I kind of ran the stand for them too.
Yeah, help it. You know what? The grades won't be okay.
So I just put them on my resume saying I was the
Oh, okay. We're making some leaps and on it. Well, you know what? That's fine. You know what? We're not all clean, all right? I'm not gonna get on my high horse and tell you.
Exactly. I said I was the leader. I was the leader. I was the co-leader of this club.
That's good to know.
Senior year, not too much, but I mean, I did like the classic like Key Club, AACC, like every Asian does.
Is there anything notable you want to talk about? Anything fun? Anything you didn't like about it?
I mean, I guess it was because of AACC that I got to know you guys. Cause how it happened was, I mean, I always knew Connor in my homeroom because he has the same last name as me. But in AACC, I remember very clearly. He saw me and then he went to everybody. He's like, oh, this guy plays Valorant and he's really good. And I just looked at him because I didn't want him to tell anybody. And yeah.
That's a crazy way to identify it. Okay.
That was because I didn't want him to tell him. And then, I mean, it was through ACC that I got to know you guys, so that was probably the best thing ever.
Or I'm going to kill you. Okay. Bring home.
Jeffrey, where you at?
I'm going by your ward.
Jeffrey! Oh, him! What's on me?
I ulted the bullet. I ulted the bullet. Wait, kill him. I'm exhausted. I mean,
I didn't really do too much during Key Club. It was just, I just did my hours. I didn't really enjoy doing my hours on
T hours harvest.
Yeah.
Okay.
I learned so much. I would play Jackbox, you know, and then some physics on the side, you know.
Alright.
Frick that.
Okay.
I joined CS Club and what other clubs did I join? Honestly, I didn't join that many clubs. I did squash, but it's not really a club. CS Club was pretty AFK. Like, we really didn't do much. Even Mr. Sheriff's Club was AFK. Squash was really fun though. I put a lot of my time into that. Just every day on the grind.
Honestly, Conestoga squash. Program's great. I would occasionally pop into computer science club for a few meetings, but nothing too big. Yeah.
The CS club I went to for like the first 4 weeks, I decided to nope out of there because we did nothing aside from Clash of Code this year. They didn't fix any of the problems with CS club, which is that we don't do any projects. No one is genuinely passionate about CS. They all are there for competitive programming. I mean, well, that is something you can be passionate about, but like, it's so dry. There's so many more like subsets to computer science than just I can code this thing the fastest, most efficient way. All right, guys, we're gonna do a competitive programming competition every single club. Like, I got so sick of it, so I noped out of there.
Dang. What about any other club activities?
Robotics, junior year. That was horrible. Nirov was the person leading that, so you already know he made a bunch of false promises and didn't really do any work. He literally said to me, only worry about the programming. I'd be like, okay, I finished like the PDI system for the robot. And I was like, can I test it on the actual like metal? And he's like, nah, bro, I'm working on it. And then like 4 weeks go by and we were like, all right, competition's next week. Can you come help me with the robot? And then by the time I get to test the code, it all doesn't work because he changed the motors and stuff. Like, and he just didn't give any heads up about this stuff. He was just being sped. And like the robot itself just didn't work. And he had like a team of like all these like freshman people who had no clue what they were doing, and he didn't bother to teach any of them how to like actually like do stuff aside from unscrew this, unscrew that. So it'd just be him ordering people around the whole time. So it was a really sped club. We didn't do anything. And also because people would just go AFK in robotics. So I did not enjoy that at all. I did not enjoy Indian Culture Club at all.
Okay, buddy.
But that was fun. Horticulture Club. AACC was fun to eat. That's really it. There was a lot of yapping in AACC. What else? DECA trips were really fun. Okay, you know what? We can spend a DECA all we want, but going to a hotel with your friends is pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you think was one year better than the other? You went to DECA twice, right?
Yeah, I went to DECA. I think I had more fun my junior year. This year it was like kind of anticlimactic. It was like, oh, why are we here? We're seniors. It doesn't really matter. Like,
okay.
Last year was really fun. We had hopes that we could get to ICDC, which is like the national thing. But we were hopeful. We were energetic. It was a fun time.
Sweet. Okay.
Yes.
I also was a part of chess club for 2 years. I didn't really go to that many meetings, but chess is pretty fun, so even though I wasn't tech ill. I did computers for kids club, mainly for my college transcript. NHS, but that's like, I'm not even getting my sash this year, so.
That's unlucky.
No, I just didn't do stuff in the way that I really got lazy. And then the main thing was tennis, easily the best part, easily my favorite club, the best part of high school, because of all the friends that I made or the friends that I've had like before I even got into high school, and we just bonded. And then winning states twice is also pretty nice.
Yeah, you guys are kind of insane. What was your most memorable or embarrassing moment during Stoga?
Can I say this?
Go ahead, dude.
Okay. So I was on the halls one time.
What? Why?
Bro, so we were going up the steps. I turned around and just started.
Why?
And then someone was behind me. I didn't know though. And they like walked by. And then I like turned around. I saw him just staring at me.
Dude, what? Who did you think was behind you?
It was like we were going to docks, right? It was just normal after lunch stuff.
That's so bad.
I don't know how you can put that on there.
Wait, wasn't it some random dude? Like,
Yes, I didn't know that.
Embarrassing moment. It was not at Stoga, but when I got pants in the Wilson Farm Park and I didn't have underwear on because I just came from swimming.
Wait, wow.
And a couple of people got flashed, including Ethan Yan's younger brother. That is definitely my most embarrassing moment.
Wait, when was this?
Couple weeks ago.
A couple weeks ago? Dang!
Like
anyone important? Is there anyone
No, there was no one around though. We're just so lucky.
Okay.
The entire basketball court was empty. The entire surroundings were empty. It was just Surya, Ethan Yan, Ivan, and that's it. I think. And Ethan Spandon and Ethan Lai were walking up, so they didn't see it.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. The best moment of Stoga when I triple medaled at DECA, but didn't realize it. It was a very funny moment.
Oh yeah.
Because I stood up on stage, got one medal, and then they called my name 2 more times. I didn't hear the other 2 times, so I just walked back, and they're like, "Yo, what are you doing? You got 2 more medals. Go back and get them." So I walked up and got them again. Didn't get to my celebration. That was one of my favorite moments.
I can't think of one. There probably is one. There probably is an embarrassing one, but I can't think of one.
I feel like the memorable was last year's Cornucopia, where the World Cup was going on for soccer. The atrium was packed with people watching the World Cup, and then there were people in 3 TVs in the atrium playing Smash. What was it, Halo, and Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
And then there were these Asian kids. I don't know who they are, but there were these Asian kids at the bottom playing Smash on the table with their tiny little switches.
The atrium was just a hub of
it was crazy. Yes,
Yeah.
that was very memorable.
My most memorable moment, it would probably be when I did my debate in AP Econ, because it was probably one of the most absurd things I've ever done. Because not only did I was not ready for it, so I winged basically everything. So I was against the group that had 3 people, because there was an extra person. So, and then of course Evan was at a gala or something, so he wasn't there. I put him on the smart board. I FaceTimed him.
Actually?
Yes, I FaceTimed him, and he was literally in front of the class. And when he did his debate and I did mine, and then it was just really weird, because Because like I kind of told Davey that like, so I'm gonna need to use the smart board, and like Evan's not here, and he's gonna do it. And then it was just really weird because I was against 3 people just sitting there, and then Evan's just in front of the class, and that was probably like, I don't know, it's one of the craziest presentations I've ever done.
I don't really have any. I guess the walkout was pretty interesting.
What happened?
A bunch of idiot students like, hey, I don't want to be here no more because I don't want to wear a mask actually. And then they just walked out. They made a big ruckus in the atrium and just left. That's it. That's about it. Hey.
All right.
I was in AP Comp Sci Principles, and this was COVID during hybrid, and I was in call watching my friends play Valorant, and then my AirPod died, and because it's a call, you can't like mute, you can't like put your volume down to 0, so it was just blasting my friends playing Valorant for like a solid 15 seconds.
That is actually. How did you figure out that it was like what'd you do?
Oh, I just left call, but I was like trying to deafen or do other stuff. I tried to like put my volume down at first, and then that didn't work, so then I was like freaking out because I'm like, oh, what do I do now?
Honestly, most memorable, probably the League of Legends presentation. Like, it was just too funny. Like, I don't think I've like laughed that much. Like, it's like on my top 3 funniest moments. Like,
That was something. It was
great. It was great.
Especially the reading part. But yeah.
Oh yeah, the econ presentation.
Explain.
Basically, my partner and I just didn't do anything because like they gave us like a presentation order, right, and we were last. So we were planning on cramming it out the night after because I had like a physics test that week. I had a stat test, like other stuff, and it was like really really bad. So my partner, I assumed that since like he was like a kid that didn't take like econ was his only AP. I thought he was gonna like do some of like the work, and so like he just went AFK. So we both were AFK, and then all the seniors dodged the first day of presentations, and then we had to go. And we literally said to Mr. Gallagher, we don't have a presentation, like we don't have it. And then he's like, nah, you're going. You guys are going. We need to fill the time. You guys are going. So then I get up there and I just started like saying random garbage, and like I started like making some of the dumbest arguments. Like it wasn't anything like offensive or like anything like it was just like an uninformed argument about this situation, right? And then I got in so much trouble for it because like, but like, what do you want me to do? You're telling me to go. We literally told you we're not ready. And my partner just sat there the whole time, staring straight, like face forward. I at least made an attempt, right? Like, even though it was sped as hell, I made an attempt. But and then afterwards, this guy was like, "You're disrespecting the class." But what do you want me to do? I already disrespected the class by not completing the assignment. Like,
did you just start rambling?
Not embarrassing, but the most memorable moments I have is definitely I love filming things. So like the filming of like the Gov project that I did, the research project, the physics club trailer.
Oh yeah.
I did a lot of so that was really notable.
Yeah,
I love those. And then if they show up to the class, I don't really care.
Okay, well, my most memorable is winning states last year, not this year. Even though this year I played and last year I didn't. I was just watching the entire time. But last year it was the first one we'd won in, I think 12 years. We beat Lower Marion, which was undefeated for like 3 years, and we did it while being sportsmanlike, which is something that not every other team can have. And just being there with everybody, like all my friends, and we were all rooting for the same thing, having the same common goal. That was really something I'll never forget.
How did you guys think you were able to beat them? Like, were you just better than other years, or like what happened exactly?
I mean, a lot of hard work. We literally lost to them twice in that season before. Kind of just had to go through our losses and then figure out what we did wrong and apply it when it actually mattered.
Okay, sounds reasonable. What do you think about the social environment at school, and how did you acclimate to it? And did it affect you personally?
Social environment. I mean, I moved here kindergarten, so I've been here like pretty much all my life. But I definitely did see like a shift in friend groups. I think that's mainly because like I was able to connect more with like a different group of people than like previously. I just like, I found people that had similar interests with me, like more similar ways of thinking, and that's like who I ended up being around.
Do you think that changed at all during high school?
During high school? Not as much during high school, but during middle school I definitely saw it.
Yeah, middle school.
I think there's a lot of, I don't know if it's the right word, but like sellout culture. I think people are way too invested in like making money, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then having success. I think some people are just way too invested. Like going to a good college, getting that 6-figure salary. I mean, like that's nice. Like all these people saying like they want to do quad, but like really, like you really want to do quad? Like you're just in it for the money, you know? That's what I think.
Yeah, that's
Like-
fair enough. I think it's hard to come to terms with like the idea that we need to make money, but at the same time we want to do stuff like we don't actually want to do the way.
Yeah.
Social environment was the exact same as like middle school. It's just like you hung out with your friend group. It's basically there's no acclimation really. It's just, oh, during my lunch, okay, we sitting together in this corner because we all made this corner. And like the last 4 years have all been in the exact same corner. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's just whoever you hung out with in middle school, you hang out with again, and you just make more friends in high school because there's more classes and everything. Some people are nice. It's just the only issue is that like everyone else has not everyone, but most people also have like a secret like I'm better than you. Like I have to take them down from behind type
Really?
mentality. Like certain people, like I don't want to name names or anything. Hey. If you get the reference. But people like them, they will never openly admit to doing something like that. But I just feel that like the competitive environment in Stoga is maybe a little too high sometimes. And I'm not saying I don't contribute to it, but there's some people who take it to an extent that is, I find, outlandish. It's just absurd. Because like it's like the people who ask about what you're doing, but won't tell you anything about what they're doing in return. That like really pisses me off.
Yeah.
Most classes where I didn't know people, I just like avoided everyone. And then the classes I knew people were bearable, so that was nice.
Do you think the overall environment of school affects that at all? Or do you have any thoughts about Stoga in particular?
No, that's just me. I just like don't interact with people I don't know.
Okay.
So I moved here in 8th grade, back in Valley Forge. I was very whitewashed when I first moved here. You probably know, I was hanging out with the white kids, and then at Stoga, COVID hit, and then Calvin Lai reached out to me, and then I became an Asian once again. I got my skin back. So the Asian culture is very nice. I can say the white culture is not very nice.
How did the social environment, like, just broadly, how did the social environment that Stoga harbors affect you personally? Positively, negatively?
It restricts your vocabulary to 4 words. The 4 words are ka, huh, bruh. And what's the last word? Sienna.
So we're leaving that. Alright, fine. So that's it.
I think the social life at Stoga is mainly divided, of course, racial groups, but also interests. So acclimating to it, just open up your mind to other things and just talk to other people if you want to get to know other people.
There's enough Asian people that all the Asians grouped up. I don't know, besides a few outliers like Joey Cho, I think it was pretty fun. I don't know, I mean, that guy was with white people all the time, but the social environment is pretty cliquey though. It's hard to make new friends or have new friend groups unless you're really in that clique, you know?
You think of it more in a broad sense, like in terms of change, if any.
I don't think it changed me or anything like that. I don't think I got more anxious or whatever. No, actually, I think Erin Yoon traumatized me from woman.
What happened?
Korean woman, bro. She's crazy. She's a crazy person. But yeah.
I felt the cultural was pretty good at Conestoga, but Conestoga also has pretty diverse ethnicity groups. There's just 20% Asian. If I needed some culturally significant advice, I could ask one of my friends' parents, and they would help me out. So I think the community was good. Everyone's really smart. They have a high aptitude to trying well in tests and stuff. A lot of people are very welcoming and nice in general. Even senior year, I met new people. Everyone's welcoming. Yeah, I've never had a bad encounter with someone.
That's good to hear. Yeah.
Awful. It was horrible. The atrium is full of some of the most troglodytes I've ever seen in my entire life. The people in the atrium have lipids in their brains. It is horrible. The people in the atrium, it is horrible. And then as for the people we know, the social environment sucked this year because people started to like exclude other people, and that just felt horrible. The most prevalent of those groups is the perm session. The perm session that migrated away from us. Do I even need to explain it? Every single day in the atrium, they just come up and stand in a circle and look at some like Insta meme and talk about random garbage that no one cares about. Like, guys, you know how to play pool? They were just a group of people that were so infatuated with themselves, and like they just cared so much about the way their appearance and how they carried themselves. Just that entire clique of people just makes my skin crawl every single time I see them.
Would you describe that shallow?
Yeah, very shallow, very, very shallow. That's very strongly how I feel with the social stuff at Conestoga.
Yeah.
It's all horrible, aside from some people that used to be good and then became spedos.
So yeah, so elaborate like just a little bit more on the social environment and Stoga as a whole.
I feel as though this year especially I noticed it, but like as like kids in like AP classes, I'm not saying we're like high and mighty or anything. We're spec. So like what I'm trying to say is like there's so many kids in Conestoga like that we don't see on a day-to-day basis, that like the atrium kids, right, that are so much different from us, and like what we think of the like people that go to Stoga is not the average Stoga student. The people that go to Stoga are so spit. I'm sorry, I don't like I don't know any other way to say it. Like the kind of people that are in the atrium watching like Instagram reels, just like sitting there, just on their phone. I also wanted to mention in like the social stuff, the parasites. The people that, I'm not naming names, but the kind of people that like get you to think that they care about you, but they actually don't, and they're just like, they just try to like be with as many people as possible because that inflates their ego if they can have as many friends as possible instead of having genuine friendships, and they just like go around and pretend to care about you and they actually don't give a shit at all.
Yeah.
Like my favorite guy.
Yeah, we don't name names here, of course.
Well, I went into high school already with like a pre-established friend group, so that was very nice. It had a basis unlike other kids, so I think that was great. But I think that just interacting with different kids is pretty easy to do if you just are willing to put your foot forward. But if you're not, I think it's kind of harder because I think Stoga doesn't actively try and push you. I think it's more you having to do it yourself.
I feel like Stoga is it's really, really like try hard sweaty compared to a lot of other schools. Like kind of the norm is to take like 1 or 2 APs in your freshman year and then like 2, 3, 4 in the next 3 years, which is to other schools I'd imagine that's insane. Like an AP course is something that you're supposed to like be truly interested in, that you really want to pursue, and not just something you take as that you treat as like a normal course that you just go there and be like, it's supposed to be hard, and it is hard. But, yeah, the environment is really, really sweaty, I guess. To acclimate to that, I don't know. I kind of just did what other people were doing. Like, if they were taking a bunch of APs or they were taking like AP 10 or something, I probably would just do the same.
I mean, you did well, though, right?
I did.
That doesn't really bother you.
Yeah, but it is still like a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know if it needs to be that much.
Is there any notable accomplishment or experience that you're proud of?
I guess I got through with good enough grades. Before senior year, I had like 1B. Yeah, I'll take it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. But senior year,
We all fell off.
I'm proud of making the Stoga squash team.
Yeah.
For real.
The squash team.
No, I'm proud of the amount of ranks I rose in the ladder of the team. Started from 6th on the B team, back when there was teams of 9. So I started at 16th on the team, worked my way up to 2nd, which was kind of a scam because I should have been 4th if Rishi and Neil continued to play. But other than that, it's still pretty good, 16th to 4th, getting good places at nationals.
Yeah.
And then apart from that, my DECA awards and my junior and senior award.
Yeah.
I thought the Conestogas were fun, especially the tournament parts and watching everyone play and shit.
Yeah.
I placed higher than Jeffrey Zhang at Conestoga for Smash.
Oh, really? Just this year?
Yeah.
Incredible.
See, Jeffrey lost to this Pac-Man kid. He was a freshman that played Pac-Man.
Eagle Scout, there you go.
Oh, Scouts?
Yeah, scouting. All scouting stuff.
Why do you like it?
Well, you know, if you do it long enough, right, you're gonna miss it. So I liked it because you gotta go outdoors all with your friends. You're gonna make new friends. You just do fun things in Scouting. It's pretty good.
Mostly video game stuff, because I didn't really academically try hard. Because I didn't really sign up for like 5 APs every day. I just was like sleeping through my classes and getting A's in like a couple APs and then mostly honors. I got sub 22 seconds in Tetris. I 100%ed achievements on Steam of Hollow Knight, Balloons Tower Defense 6, Stardew Valley. I just did a lot of coding. I think my proudest coding thing was making a text parser. That was pretty good. Like a graphing calculator where you just type in the functions and it graphs it out.
Honestly, I'm probably the proudest of when I won the national silver medal my junior year for art. I low-key like didn't think I had any chance. I low-key forgot I even like entered the competition. But like when my mom told me, I was like very happy.
Oh, yeah, that's
Beating all mainline Dark Souls games. I'm not really proud of anything I really did at school. I feel like I didn't really do much.
When did you beat on the Dark Souls games anyway? So it was like the last like.
Sophomore year I finished all of them, and then I beat over and I've beaten all of them aside from Bloodborne, including Demon Souls.
Oh, you beat Demon Souls?
Yeah.
You played
in freshman year, yeah.
Not really. Making NHS board member, that was pretty cool. I didn't think I was gonna get elected for anything at all. So yeah, it means getting board member pretty cool. Yeah.
You already mentioned it.
Well, yeah. Tennis is the main one. Yeah, I would just say tennis.
Okay, fair enough. We already discussed that. Is there anything that you wish you did or didn't do during your time at Sogo? Overall, it can be broad, it can be specific.
I wish I played squash earlier, so I could have climbed further. I really wish I was able to, get good at squash.
Yeah.
I think I also should have did PMEA. I really think I could have sang with more people. I think that would have been a good experience. I think I spent too much time playing League, so yeah, I should have just definitely looked into other things. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I wish that I found a different college essay tutor. I feel like I got scammed, bro.
Really?
I feel like I got scammed.
You got beef with your college essay?
I got beef with my college essay guy. But other than that, I did spend a lot of my 10th grade year only talking about squash. And I also wish that I kind of found a focus earlier and focused more of my life and put more of my time into competitions and stuff like that, so I could better set myself up for college success.
I mean, yeah, that's always
I wish I wasn't misinformed as a child. Be well-rounded. Don't work.
I wish I joined more clubs, but I can't because I don't have a ride.
Okay, fair enough.
I feel like I could have logged in a bit earlier, and I could have probably gotten into a better school.
I mean, who cares now? We're done.
Yeah.
Join more clubs, I guess. Wish I did that. I don't think I have any. I don't have anything I wish I did do. Yeah.
I think I would have taken more electives. Those were fun. I would have taken philosophy earlier. And then I wouldn't have spent too much time playing video games. Dude, you know what I would have done? I would have used the Fab Lab more. The Fab Lab is a free machining shop. You can do whatever you want. I could have made a business, making custom keyboards, and I could have used the CNC machine. It's just free. You know what I mean? Dude, the Fab Lab is amazing. It's I feel like it's not sold up high enough, but it's hundreds of $1,000s worth of equipment that you can just use just by asking a teacher.
I definitely wish I thought of school to be more serious, because I guess in 8th grade I could get away with not studying, not doing anything, and performing decently well in school. But when 9th grade started, I would do the exact same thing, and then my grades just would drop. I didn't feel it was reality because it was during COVID and everything was online.
Yeah.
And I didn't plan for the future, so I just completely messed up my grades, and I wish it back then I could redo that part.
I wish I took an engineering class is I didn't take any. But from what I've heard, they're really boring. But I wish I took one just for the experience. In terms of like clubs and stuff, I wish I joined. All of them come with so many caveats that I'm not exactly sure. Because like I've seen the downsides personally, like from like people that have been in them. But like, I don't really know. I wish the second half of physics, like mechanics, I like tried more. So that way I could have like actually tried E&M and maybe done well, I guess. So like everything is like class related because I feel like most clubs and stuff come with so many caveats that like
you don't really have any regrets about it.
Yeah.
I think I could have done better academically, but like I don't know how much it would have changed my future.
Anything else?
I guess spend more time with people. I also could have done that too. It's kind of hard to balance it, but like I could have done that too. Like during COVID. During COVID, I should have not deafened as much. I think that was a lot. That was a lot of deafening for no reason.
15 minutes.
It was not 15 minutes. It was not. It was like
an hour before.
It was like 5 minutes. I swear, it wasn't that bad.
But like, what would you judge your work-life balance during like before senior year? Like, what was it like?
I think it was pretty good. I think it was adequately balanced. I would just go home and rot and like either play League or I wouldn't do a lot of work. So I think it was actually pretty good.
Okay. Alright, fair enough.
I would say I could have made more of the time that I wasn't in school. A lot of the times I would just get home and then like watch YouTube and then go to sleep and go back to school the next day without going to like a club or anything. Especially in my freshman or sophomore year, like even though like COVID and everything, it was kind of hard to do stuff. I feel like I still could have done more. I regret not doing that stuff because if I did, it would have been, well, part of the reason would have been for college. And I feel like I did like explore my interests outside of just schoolwork. And then like, even though I was like just not going to clubs, I was playing video games at home. Like, I feel like I made those video games worth it. Like my hobbies were.
Yeah, that's what you're trying to say. How many physical meetings did you attend in total?
Every single one.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think you were actually.
Every single physical meeting I was there. One time, I didn't have a car. Wasn't planning to go, but Shantanu convinced me to go.
John, how'd you even get home? I forget.
Okay, so Shantanu said he would give me a ride. And then his parents were going to the airport or something. And so then he just left me to go without me.
Yeah, see, you would find a way, alright? I know that's gonna happen. Someone's gotta happen. Calvin especially.
I attended most of the actual meetings themselves. Like, except for a couple when I like squash matches or practice. But I attended most of the meetings.
What percentage would you say generally?
Like 85, 90.
Okay.
But the board meetings, that's another story.
That's what we don't
Maybe
talk about.
20%.
That's being generous.
Maybe 30.
That's going far.
1. Maybe 2. If the photo one counts as 2.
Oh, it's happening.
Alright,
so you know what? Not that.
This year or
It's all across the board. Well, at least you.
How many physics club meetings did you attend as the president? As the president.
That's
as the president.
That's some classified
How many meetings?
Let's think here. 9th grade, didn't do anything, so 10th grade, I think I attended like 2. I think junior year, into like 6, and this year I attended like most of them.
Okay, it's a good track record.
I attended like 3 physics club meetings. Yeah.
That's pretty good, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
it's actually not bad.
No, I mostly came because I would be hanging out with Calvin after school, and Calvin would go to physics club, and I would just join him. I think I did like 1 problem on 1 worksheet.
Some meetings? Like, direct them out?
Like a percentage, like general percentage. Like how often do you attend?
I'd say 85.
Really?
I'd say 85. The only times I'm not there is because of squash.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
So,
okay.
I think I attend more than you. You don't seem to be attending sometimes.
Yeah, true. I think you keep dreaming.
I missed the start of the tennis season. I missed one. I missed one early in the year, so I missed 2. So however many total physics.
Okay, we're gonna say there's at least like 20 meetings. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah, it was like.
Physics club definitely meets that many times.
Yeah, 3 times a week.
We're just that dedicated.
Yeah.
Oh, not all of them, that's for sure. I'm honest with you, you know. Probably out of the 5 that were happening, probably 3 or 4.
Okay, so on my common app, I put once every 2 weeks.
Which is quite generous for us.
I think I went to more meetings than most people, even though in the spring, I literally couldn't go to single one because of tennis. But I still feel like I went to more, like maybe 20 in total.
That's not bad. Not bad numbers.
I feel like.
I've heard a wide range, though. Are there any lingering thoughts you have about high school? Anything you want to say about Stoga in general? Or incoming student advice, anything?
I think Stoga's culture is kind of toxic, but if you find the right people, you can get through it.
Do you think that's possible for incoming students?
Yeah, like my time, like I don't think back on it as like a bad thing, you know. Like it's pretty stressful, you know. I always worry about my grades and stuff. But playing squash, there was a lot on my plate back then, at least. Like having those Discord calls where it gave me was a nice break. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Any advice? Any thoughts? I just wish Derek was up on stage with me to grab our awards because we got the exact same award. That would have been hype.
For what?
It was like some like academic achievement award, like academic thing. It was some junior award. But me and Derek were supposed to go up together, but he was at his tennis meeting. But it's kind of unfortunate. And advice: don't be an all-rounder, bro. Find your niche and go for it. And don't be like two-faced clown. Just like if you're competitive, be openly competitive. But don't be like, oh my god, you're such a good guy. Like you're perfect in every way. But secretly you're like plotting to take him down. Like don't do stuff like that. Just be like upfront. Be a good person. Don't be someone that everyone hates.
Don't waste time playing Smash.
What would you rather be doing?
I don't know, anything else that's reductive?
I should have brought a gun and shoot you.
Okay, I'm talking about Stoga, man. Stay on topic.
Should probably have Beyblades for Korea. And brought it to physics club. I've got a whole case full of them.
Alright, we're done.
Don't get caught up in the MOBA. There you go.
Don't drown in MOBA, that's what they say. Alright.
Get caught up with the
Relationships are overrated. Why chase women? You can chase men. Chase men in a platonic way, yes. I don't know, it's high school. Don't worry about it. Just do what's fun. Do what's interesting. Try to find out what you want to do. Because I feel like a lot of people I talk to, I'm like, oh, do you actually know what you want to do? And they're like, no, I have no clue. I just spent 4 years of my life academically grinding and not really finding what's fun. I'm like, well, you know, you gotta start now. You should leave that part where I name drop Aaron Yoon out of the video if it's public, by the way.
Don't worry, I don't even know that, so I will make sure to leave it in there and send it. So,
Thank you.
Still is very competitive. Try to keep up with the competition, and try to find like a good community and like group of friends to be in. Yeah.
Play Yakuza 0 and Outer Wilds.
Alright, that's it.
Oh, and Denny sucks.
Denny?
Denny sucks.
Yeah, true.
For incoming students, I think that you should definitely make the most out of your time and try and join at least one extracurricular. Because I think oh shoot, we gotta talk about marching band. We gotta talk about marching band. Oh my god, I forgot about that. I'm telling my brother, you know what? It's a great way to meet people. You don't want to meet some of the people, but you meet them. You know, you do that. So I think I have many good memories there, a lot of good friends, a lot of bad memories there. But if you're suffering together, you know, at least it is better than suffering alone, right?
Yeah. So would you recommend marching band?
I recommend marching band to my brother, mostly to show him what I did. But I think a lot of if you play a musical instrument, you definitely can try it out for a year. And you definitely at least still keep in touch with the people that you connect with, if you do, or you can try to. You know, it's up to you. But yeah, I think 1 year's not going to be bad.
Anything else you want to say about Stoga?
Not about Stoga, but you personally, I want to thank you because I think you were one of my first close friends. Yeah, it was. I remember it was Mr. Collins' class.
Oh,
I don't even know how we started playing Fortnite, but dude,
I
don't know how that started.
You just started talking about Fortnite. Like,
Did I
that's what-
actually?
yeah, you just started like you're just like this game's lit, dude. You gotta try it.
Did I put you on?
Yeah, you put me on.
Oh shoot!
I didn't play it before you played it.
So my cousin Travis Chen, Mocha Cylinder, shout out. He put me on Fortnite, and then I started playing it more than him. And I just thought it was a really fun time. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, college class.
Dude, Collins class is crazy. I got in trouble in Collins class a lot more than high school.
Oh yeah, dude. I
Yeah.
got in so much trouble. Holy, for doing nothing.
I
You
know.
just be there.
He was Big Brother. I don't know what he was doing. Yeah, that was really fun though.
Stoga is a great school. You'll like your time there, even though it is really sweaty. Like if you don't have to get too caught up in like taking all the hardest courses and stuff, and keeping your GPA like 6.1 or something.
So you think that's avoidable?
I think it is just. I mean, a lot of it has to do with like who you're friends with, but yeah. Don't take AP seminar.
Hey man.
Don't do that to yourself. Honestly, my main takeaway is don't take AP seminar.
Fair enough. Okay, alright. That'll be all. My good sir. Thank you, Ethan. Thank you for the.
Thank you, man.
Thank you for your time, Jeffrey. Thank you. Alright. That's all it'll be.
Yeah, don't call.
Thank you, Eddie.
Thank you for my
Alright, yep, thank you.
Thank you for your time, good sir.
Thank you.
Alright. We're done. Okay, that's.
Thank you.
Get out of here! Alright, well, that will be all. Thank you, Derek.
Thanks, man.
Alright.